You know. Okay, sorry about that. That was kind of rude. All right, so we're here to talk about Arl's Picnic. It's happening on Sunday from Como, Mississippi. We have really a nice crowd of people that are going to be there. Um, this is from Arl's Picnic last year, 2018. That's Peggy Henfield LeSure. She's going to play and sing with her husband Artemis. Um, and there's Dwayne Burnside and Pinky Coleman and Andrea Staten. And they were there in 2018. They're all local players from the area. Tate, Panola, Lafayette, Como, Marshall County, um, Benton County, it's North Mississippi. And we're gonna go live from Como. This footage is from Como. It's from Como Park, which isn't far from Fred McDowell's home, where his home was, on Warren Street. And RL has been playing music in Como for 50 years. He's 65 years old. The picnic is to celebrate his 65th birthday, so everyone should make sure they drop something in his PayPal bucket. That would be nice. And there's his PayPal address if you need it. It's RL Boyce, BOYCE 55 at gmail.com. That's PayPal account. And so Arl's getting it all together. We are working the internet. We're working it out. There was a little bit of problems with the connection earlier in the week, but I think we got it worked out. But that part of Mississippi, the wind blows, you lose your connection. So hopefully it'll go really well, and some people will show up and film for us. So we have some people, but you know how it goes. So anyway, we have the online on Arl's website, arlboyce.com. That's where you can check out Bill Stieber's photographs. We're going to have the exhibition that we usually have in the library in Como online. And Bill Stieber is a really great friend to the people of the blues community in Mississippi. He's been photographing down there since the early 90s. He's from Tennessee. And his photographs are absolutely gorgeous. And he's really disciplined and dedicated to his craft and his art making. And I'm a huge fan of his photography, and he really has a command of the craft because he understands all different disciplines of photography, and he really takes advantage of those aesthetics to embrace, the culture. He really does embrace the culture of Mississippi and the blues community, and not just the music in the clubs. Blues music, Mississippi is a lifestyle, and it embraces. It's the strength that the human strength that people have, and it really has a lot more to do with survival and expression than actually stardom, fame, and fortune. And Ara really comes from that era of the super badass. His music, Otha Turner's, is traditional music that some people think is old, but it's not formatted. It's not music that's gonna necessarily fit into a pop vein. Although I think Sade's music is really great, and I think it does reach a wide audience, and people do enjoy the music and find it fife and drum music quite fascinating. And anyway, Arl started in fife and drum with his Uncle Otha in 1970, and he started with his Uncle Otha in 1970, and then went on to record. He was 15, and then went on. He was filmed by Alan Lomax. He's been recorded by Ferris and photographed by William Ferris and David Evans and Sylvester Oliver, all like big, really, really impressive people that have gone and observed. They're folklorists, and they have gone and observed the culture. And David Evans had quite success with Arl Burnside and also Jesse May Hempfield. People don't seem to understand that he really was very helpful with them to put records out and help them create a market and a career for themselves. He's the guy that ran High Water Records through the University of Memphis, and he did a lot to preserve the music from the region before it kind of just got kind of washed away. That's why I love Arl's music so much, because especially with his guitar, it's not like a 3-minute song, and it is to kind of just sit and enjoy it and kind of escape. It's like a cool breeze. It's like a relief thing. Anyway, we're going to have the picnic on Sunday. Arl's going to start the music about 5, I think. That's what we've planned. It may change just because, that's the way it is in Mississippi. Things change quite rapidly. Only because that's just the way it is. Anyway, so I'm trying out this all, and I'm hoping to integrate it, and that if there's any of our Facebook friends, Arl's friends, that are going to be in the vicinity or they're playing and they want me to hook them up into the Twitch network, and we can see if you can yourself, even though the account is here, we might have to change the network to that Wi-Fi network of RL's, but it would be really great if so far away someone else could, 2 or 3 people, I think I can hook up, maybe more. You can hook many people up to to that connection at Twitch, and then can all broadcast. But if not, people will be broadcasting for us there, and we have quite a few people that are going to play. There's a sound check tomorrow, so we'll kind of give you guys a clue into the sound check. And we have Mr. R.L. Boyce, the big blues man himself, with his trusty sidekick there, Mr. Lightning Malcolm. Steve Toney is also a longtime drummer of RL's. Mr. Greg Ayers is one of my absolute favorite local stars, and he should be a bigger star if you ask me. But look, Greg Ayers is a really traditional soul singer in like the spirit of Bobby Rush. Without the dance, he could get some dancers. And then we have Cody Harrell, who is a Como musician. I think he lives in Senatobia. Correct me, Cody. And he's a really amazing guitar player and musician. He's quite young too, and he's been playing with some big people and friends of RL's, like Luther Dickerson and the Mississippi All-Stars. Then there's Casey Connor, who is a R&B singer, like in the vein of someone like R. Kelly, and I'm looking forward to seeing him perform. Now that man knows how to dress. That man has got some style. And Mississippians, they got some style. Talking about style, Mr. Artemis LeSueur and his very lovely wife, Peggy Hempfield. And then Philip Saville is a new friend of mine, and he's been just fantastic. And he is all fired up to play with everybody. So the music's going to kick off about 5. We asked everyone, pitch in, help RL out. It's been really hard for people in Mississippi. RL hasn't worked in 5 months. And we're doing our best to make something happen for him so that he can, benefit from the event. And so I want to thank you all for, if anyone has paid attention, to help me figure out how this works and see if it sounds good. But to let y'all know, this is being streamed from Streamlabs OBS, and it goes to Twitch. I'm watching it on my Twitch account now. And then there's also, it goes to YouTube, and it goes to Facebook. So it's all pretty interesting. It is the world we live in today, and I am controlling it from my phone. So I think it's all really, really cool. Let's see if the counter's working over here with the chat. It's not working. These things didn't work. There's a tip bucket, but my chat box isn't working. Yeah. It's supposed to be a counter box. Maybe I don't have any people chatting, and that's why there's nothing there, because I don't have any fans. All right, you guys take care.